Hello, 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 and welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Welcome on this very cool, beautiful morning. So I just thought it would be very nice to do some garden work and reveal some secrets, garden secrets to help you with your gardening. How are you today? Maybe it's afternoon where you are, or if you're watching later, it could be evening. Well, whatever it is, I hope you're having a lovely one. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Joshua. First indeed. How are you this morning? I know it's a little cool where you are because it's kind of cool here too. So down, if it's cool down here, I know where you are up there in the north, it is much cooler. So it's a lovely day. As you can see, it is let me show you, very cloudy. It's going to be like that all day today. And tomorrow we're going to have lots of rain. So this would be the perfect day for me to do some weeding and other things in the garden, especially. Yes, you're great. That's good. It's good to know. Good to know you're doing great. Yeah, so this morning I'm going to be doing some mostly weeding and of course my weekly thing of working on my DIY liquid fertilizer. Oh, it will be awesome. Yes, it will be. Yeah. So I want to give some tips as I go along, especially about weeding, why weeding is important. So as you can see right here in this pineapple bed here, along here, needs to be weeded out. And the first secret revealed. Hello, Lena. How are you this morning? Glad to see you on. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, as you know, we're going to be getting rains tomorrow, so I need to do what I can today since it's nice and cloudy and a little cool. Very nice. A nice time for working in the garden. Yeah. So the first secret I'm going to reveal is that weeds compete for nutrients in your garden. So because they compete for nutrients, we need to weed out the competition. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Do some weeding and weed out the competition. As you can see, I have my tools ready. This for the bigger job. This aside here. I'm going to start with this one. This one dig out the weeds from the root. If you've been on before, you've seen me use this many times. It is very, very effective. This one. So, and I'm not going to, the weeds are going to be used, I'm going to use them in my mulch bed. So they give me good soil. So even though they're not good in the garden, they're good someplace else. Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well. See how it grabs the weeds from the root. I'm going to try to do as much as I can today. A lovely, lovely day. Now when you're working between pineapples, you need to be very careful. They have some spikes there that will do great damage to your skin. So you need to be very careful when you're working among pineapples. And by the way, the pineapples are coming up too. Oh, let me show you some. Here is one right here. Can you see it down there? Right here. That's a pineapple. Oh, here's a bigger one over here. Sorry. Right there. And an even bigger one is right here. Hope you can see that. Yeah, so the pineapples are doing their thing. In a few months, we will be having very nice sweet pineapples. And I know they're going to be sweet because they're always sweet. Hello, Jay the Great. You're from the Bahamas. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you coming by and leaving a comment. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think the Bahamas are going to get some of that weather that we're going to get tomorrow too. The rain, lots of rain. They're predicting. Why you plant the pineapples alongside the house? For shade, some of that, but not necessarily. Pineapples need a lot of sunlight, and over here we get lots of sunlight on this side. Yeah, this is where the sun sets every day over here on this side. We get a lot of sun here. So pineapples need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight a day. So it's not really for the shade. There are lots of sunlights back here. Yeah, thanks for asking. So, as I said before, one reason to make sure you're weeding is because the weeds compete for nutrients for your plants. So you want to weed out the competition. Jade the Great, do you have a garden? Thanks for teaching, Sharon. You're welcome. And I hope you check out some of the other videos that I have on. There are lots of videos where you learn a lot of things. And if you have not yet subscribed, will you consider doing so? So yeah, I'm weeding out the competition. And as you know, when it rains, the weeds grow faster. So you're gonna get to them before the rain comes. AG born Jamaican. Good morning to you. Thank you. Are you on the road? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, it's Sunday. You may not be on the road today. I'm driving today, huh? So AGM weeding out the competition from the garden, you know? Because these weeds, they take away the nutrients from the plants. And you do some gardening, so you know that too. Yes. Oh, you weed them out. You're right. Home. Okay. So, Jay the Great, I don't yet. I'm waiting to get my property. But channels like yours help me prepare. I've subscribed. Thank you. I want my garden to have all Caribbean veggies and fruits. Well, they're here. Yes. AG, I'm going out. Oh, you're going out in the morning at 4 a.m. Okay. Long distance driver across the country. Um, um, in love with your garden. Thank you. In love. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Thank you. Yes. And as you know, gardening take a lot of work, you know. But if it's something you love, it's not work. It's just fun. Hey, look at here. Got a hot pepper. That's the thing about a garden. There is always food. Food. There's no such thing as food desert when you have a garden. Yeah. And I know there are other things here I'm going to be harvesting as I go along. Let me get you a little bit closer. Yum. Yeah. Yes, Jay the Great. When you have a garden, that's the reward. You know there are things. Because look, for example, look at this tree right here. Nesberry or sapodilla, some people call it. It is loaded with nesberries. And in the mornings, usually they fall off at night. So we go in the mornings. There's an aircraft above. So in the mornings, we always pick up nesberries. Is that what you call? Do you call them nesberries or sapodilla? There are several names for them, and I have that on the channel too. Different names for it. Gardening is the first job God gave. Oh yeah, that's where he planted Adam and Eve, right? You are so right. And he said, told them to take care of it too. So like I said before, I'm going to be using these weeds. I'm going to put them in my mulch bed, and now I'll get soil from it. Jay the Great, when you get a chance, go ahead and check out AG AG's channel. AG Born Jamaican. Check out this channel too. You compost the weeds, yes. How you get soil from them? I add other things to them like leaves from the garden, leaves and grass clippings. Once you put that down, and yeah, it turns into mulch. It turns into soil. Oh, you call them? Yeah, sapodilla. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, so once you put those in a pile, you just leave them there. They will turn into soil. Every now and then you can just go and turn them over. But most of the times I don't even do that. They just turn into soil. And later on, towards the end of my or of the work in the garden, I usually show my audience where I put as the container gets full, I'll show you where I put it, where my mulch bed is. So here's another secret about weeding. The weeds will choke your plants. So untangle them. This pepper is in a container. Now I'm going to use the weed whacker now to get rid of these heavy leaves and grass right here. And whenever you're doing that, always wear a mask. Whenever you're working with dirt, put on a mask. You compost. Yeah. On this side over here is the sweet potato bed. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, sweet potatoes and cassava called the same thing in Jamaica. No, sweet potatoes and cassava are two different things. Like avocado and pear. Yes, for that one, avocado and pear for sure. But sweet potato and cassava are two different things. And these sweet potatoes are the Jamaican sweet potatoes too. Avocado and pear mean the same thing where I'm from. Yes, avocado and pear, same thing from Jamaica. But sweet potato and cassava, two different things. Okay, I got more research. Hey, that's good. Yeah, so you're looking at the Jamaican sweet potatoes right here. And the second bed down there are string beans. That's our second set of string beans this this season, this winter. Yeah. I'll check out your channel. Look, yes, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, Jay the Great is saying, welcome, guys. She's tending to her garden. Thank you so much. Zara, thank you for stopping by. I'm doing well, we're doing well. Thank you. Zara is coming from far, too. Appreciate it. Thank you for welcoming them, Jay the Great. Yeah, and some more big weeds to get rid of. I'm gonna try to put it a little bit closer. At some point, it sometimes gets blurry the further I am away from this spot. But I think you'll be okay right here. Check out the channel for advice on growing Caribbean food like callaloo. Yep. And the last few videos I put out on callaloo are on, let me show you since I'm right here. Different colors of callaloo. We got the red ones right here. It's kind of blurry, I can't see too. Oops, there you go. See, I'm losing. That's the red one right there. This one is the tricolor one, 3 colors. And behind it, this one. This is the orange one. This is the orange one. And in one of the beds on the other end, I have the green one. So I have 4 different types, 4 different colors. Yeah, you used to the red ones. Yeah, Jay the Great. Yeah. So red ones, orange ones, and tricolored. Let me see if I can get closer. Tricolored under this net. And the reason for the netting is also on the channel why I have nets in the beds. Mostly to deter pests, big and small. Because I also have raccoons that come through at night. And they usually go in these beds right here. So since I've covered them, they just walk around them. Let me see if I can get you right here. Let me know, Jay the Great, if it is clear right here. I can leave you right here if it is. There is a tomato plant that you're looking up there. Lots of small cherry tomatoes are on it. But I'm just going to do the weeding first and take care of that later. Now I'm having a little issue getting this to stay stable. There you go. Okay. Oh, it's clear. Great. Great. Thank you. So I'm going to go under that. Oh, let me show you some of those tomatoes that's on this tree. I got a whole lot. It's loaded. This is the size. And we just use them in salads, or we just eat them just like this. In the mornings, you wake up, just grab some. Yeah. So that's the size. That's one kind. We have two different sizes. You have the large ones and these. Nice, yes, thanks. Oh, let me give you another secret about weeding. I said earlier that weeds compete. Hi, Desna. Is this a pepper tree close to the camera? No, that's the tomatoes. Very small cherry tomatoes. This plant has been bearing a whole lot. And there's lots more on it, this type. Hope you can see. Yeah. Jolisa, hello. Good afternoon to you. How are you? Can't see the tomatoes in the tree. Yeah, those cherry are nice. Yeah, it's hard to see because the leaves of, they're covered up. So, yes, Jolisa, we're doing good. She's asking, how are you guys? We are good, thanks. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so I'm giving away little secrets of gardening. For example, for weeding. Weeds compete for your plant nutrients, for your plant's nutrients, so we have to weed out the competition. Yeah. And weeds will choke out your plants, so untangle them. And the next secrets revealed is that weeds can harbor pests and diseases, so we need to get rid of them. Yeah. The pest and disease will be on the weeds, and then they affect your plants. There's not, I mean the plant closest to the camera with the stake. Is it a pepper? Oh, yeah. Oh, this one. Yes, I just picked one from it. Hot pepper. There's some others too. Let me show you the one I just picked. Yeah, it's hot pepper. So I just use them for flavor in my pot. Just drop them in the pot like this. Nice. I'm looking at this, nice learning nuggets. Yes, thank you, Jaleesa. I planted 4 peppers in my bedroom. They came up after 10 days. I'm telling you, you see, you can plant anywhere. Oh, that's proof right there. Yep. I tell people, you don't need the ground to plant. Get some pots and you put it somewhere, they will grow. If you plant it, they will grow. 4 peppers, there you go. That's right. So no excuses. And the way our things are expensive these days, huh, we better find some way to plant what we eat. Grow what you eat, man. Yeah. And Jay the Great, Jolisa is another content creator. They're from the UK. And Jolisa, Jay the Great is from the Bahamas. So you can check out their channel. You have time for do nails, Jolie. So you have time, doesn't I say you have time for do nails, being in the garden 24/7, Mr. Them. You still a keep up appearance, of course. See, that's why I use my gloves. These gloves, very important. Protect your nails. You don't want to see chipped up, chopped up nails. Oh, nice to meet you guys. Jay the Great is saying, guys, that's the first time Jay the Great is on the channel, and it's from the Bahamas. Yeah, so I decided to come out today because it's very cloudy, it's cool, and tomorrow and the next day we'll be having a lot of rains. And with all these weeds out here, you're just giving them stuff to grow, you know. And rain water is the best fertilizer. It will make your plants grow very well, including the weeds. Yeah. This right here are some beans that were planted about a week or so ago. And look at that now. They're coming up so nicely. Yeah. String beans. That's our second bed of string beans. The first one was over here where that tomato plant is, but now we've harvested those and planted some more tomatoes in that bed. So I'm going to be weeding from this side of the garden now. I'm going to weed out from the collard greens. I wish I can't take you down there, or else I'm going to lose connection. But I'll try to bring you a little closer. Let's see if I can zoom in some more. Oh, there you go. That's as far as it can go. I'm going to go right behind that container. have one more bed to work in. That's the kale bed. Those plants feel cozy. Yes, there's not cozy and love that someone could put me into bed. Watered and blanket. There's no, you're funny. I must grow all that love. You're right. Miss Desna, AG is saying, hey, um, Chucker, how are you doing? Are you on the move? No, I asked him that question. He said tomorrow. AG Bonnie saying, Jolisa, yeah, AG will be back on the road 4 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, it's very early. The best time to start anyway, because the traffic won't be so bad at that time. So I'm going in the far back. I wish I could take you guys back there, but I know the connection is going to be lost if I do that. But back there is the kale and the Napa cabbage, also known as Chinese cabbage. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to make a quick work of that and then come back up this end. I also have to use the weed whacker. Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you so much. Remember your thumbs up, please. harvest Napa cabbage so you can see. Napa cabbage, or otherwise known as Chinese cabbage. Hi, Lioness. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good morning. Cabbage, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna harvest those right now. It's Napa cabbage or Chinese cabbage. Okay, here it is. That's what I got. Can we get a better view of harvesting the cabbage? I want to see how it's done. If I take it down there, we're gonna lose connection. For example, let me show you. I'm gonna move you down there and you're gonna see, unless it's a miracle today. You gentlemen come down here, the connection goes. Hey, we're getting close. I have to show you down now. And this is where it usually goes. All right, I just did those two. That's one right there. Hope you can see that. And the other one is over there. But what I do is I cut it from the outside. And these are so soft that I don't need a knife or scissors or anything like that. Let me see if I can do this one without it going. And I just pick it from the outside, like so. Are you still there? All right, so that's what it looks like. And over here, well, I'm here. Let me see if I can get you. And this is covered with net, as you can see. These are kale. And there's some weeds in between that I need to get to. So let me go back before I lose you. Looks fresh. Oh yeah, very, very fresh. And these are so soft and tender that you can just eat them like lettuce. Or I just steam them for about 5 minutes. Depends on what you want to do with it. Yeah. Well, you were fortunate today, Jay the Great, to get that far. That's why I said, they say, ask and you shall receive. Oh, where's the container now? Where did I put that container? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, so I got quite a lot from it. Lioness looks fresh. Yeah. They are fresh, very fresh. Okay. That's how much. So I got these and I have the tomatoes to finish harvesting. All right, here's another secret revealed. Look for opportunities to work in your garden when the weather is favorable. So you need to be checking the forecast. So I check the forecast in the evenings and then in the mornings. And that way I know if I can work in the garden on a particular day. Because then, down here it gets very hot. Right? So I'm gonna hurry up now and go finish over there. Let me tell you something about this kind of weed. There are some weeds that are more pesky and more difficult to retrieve than others, like this one. It's called dollar weed. The dollar weed is hard to get it from the roots. And if you just grab it, it makes no sense because in a day or two, it's coming back. If I had $1 for each of these weeds that's in my garden, I would be a millionaire. They are very, very pesky. This is what you want to see when you grab it. See the roots right here? This is what you want to get. If it comes up like this, that's not going to help. Well, I need to harvest the kale as well. Because you don't want your kale to stay too long in the garden. They will get tough. Was just doing some laundry, so missed a bit. Oh, Jolisa, yeah, I just harvested. Let me show you. I just harvested the Napa cabbage, otherwise known as Chinese cabbage. And now I see that the kale needs to be harvested too. So I'm gonna do that. Well, here's the harvest of my curly kale. Some of what you're rooting up could. Oh, feed the rat. Wait a minute. Is this Marie? Who's this? Can barely see it. Jolisa. Oh, yeah. It could if I had rabbits. But here's the curly kale. Yeah. Mother, would you consider having. No, no. As a man, I won't need that anyway because somebody's giving me chicken manure. So I have some that is being cured right now. So I'm going to be having chicken manures and so no rabbits they eat up the other stuff. No, and I don't think we can't have that here either in my city. You can't have that kind of animals that you're rearing. Yeah. So I got some good. I wish somebody, one of you close by, could get these. Yeah, you know what I would love to have if I could have them here, since eggs are so expensive? Chickens. But you can't have it in the city here. Not in this city. Okay, let me turn you around. Oh, Jolisa wasn't here earlier, and you guys don't like nesberries too. What's in the nesberry tree? They're doing well. They're ripening. Not really ripening. As soon as they get fit, they fall off. So in the mornings is when, oh, I think I see one on the ground too. In the mornings is when we come by and we'll harvest them. Oh, let me go pick up the one I see. It's over on this side. Just not the. Joe like it. Oh, Lisa doesn't like it. Okay. Oh, it's not on the ground. It's hanging. It's still on the limb. Just hanging on the ground. Ah, so this one. Here's one of them. Here's one. And you know, because the tree is grafted, they comes in two different shapes. You have the elongated one like this, and then you also have the round ones. So in a few days, this will be ready. Once they fall, they'll be ready in a few days. I may have to pull you guys back because I need to. Okay, I have enough battery there because I had to unplug you to be this far up. Yeah, so I'm going to use the weed whacker along these beds. This bed right here, for those who were not here when I mentioned it, this is the beans bed. These beans were planted about 10 days ago. They're coming up nicely. See this sweet potato bed, I'm going to remove the netting from it because it's growing rapidly. It's going through the nets. And I'm hoping that we can do it safely and we don't get any pests. But it's stunting the growth if I keep them there. So you're going to see me move it. So let me move this netting right here. I'm going to have to move you guys back. I'm going to move this netting. I'm going to plug you back in too. Okay, catch you guys. All right, thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you stopping by. It was nice seeing you at work today. I appreciate that. So let me move this netting right here so the plant can grow freely. Didn't know it was going to be this tall. Sometimes they don't go this tall. going to spray it some neem oil. But, where the holes were, some pests got into it. Time to spray. I hope we get some potatoes in about 3 to 4 months. They should be ready if there's potatoes under there. But you just never know. Last time we planted, there were no potatoes in Jersey. They were tiny. Okay, so I'm going to use the oil now. White flies. I love sweet potatoes. White flies, love them. So we're going to get rid of them. Get this thing fixed. Thank you for staying. Here's another secret of weeding. Weeding, the weeds, they're thieves. They, they steal your plants of nutrients, of sunlight. Of oxygen. How about when it steals of everything, all the nutrients? There are a few holes in the net, and the white flies got under it. The others, there are no flies there. So, you gotta do what you have to do. saturated. Right. If you have not seen the video where I explain what neem oil is and what is done to the plants, go check it out. It's an organic substance that's used to keep your plant from pests or to cure it. I've done it with the apple tree. There's a video on that too as well. The thing about these pests, they're often underneath the leaves. They're always underneath the leaves. So you have to spray under. They live underneath white flies. All right, hard to see who's here now. Okay. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for coming. I hope you learned something today about the importance of weeding. Now I'm going to one more activity to do, and that is to work on my DIY liquid fertilizer. Oh, I need to get rid of the weed first in the container. There's more work being done in the garden right now. Over here. Or I'm going to show you how I use my DIY liquid fertilizer. It's in this orange container right here. And this fertilizer is made up of kitchen scraps. Kitchen, not everything except dairy or meat. So in the kitchen scraps, I also added some coffee grounds, and that helps to break up the solid kitchen scraps, turning it into liquid. And I also added water to it. Now, when I open it up, it's going to smell exactly like fertilizer, more like manure. And so I'm going to have it's in a burlap bag. They're in a burlap bag. And that helps strains out the water from the solids. And once that is done, I put the bag in the empty container right there and continues the process. So I'll continue to add kitchen scrap, and also I'll add some coffee grounds in it. So I hope you can hear me above the noise of the we're kind of working in the garden and using something like a chainsaw to trim and cut down overgrown things. Alright, so I have my coffee grounds ready. I have to have my water ready. Everything is ready because I do this quickly because the smell is so strong that I have to do it quickly. But before I do that, what I need to do is kind of wet the plants, water them, so that once I put the liquid fertilizer in there, it seeps to the root easily. So that's something I need to do first. So just watch as I water the plants. We start over here. I'm gonna go down here and wet up those plants before I put the liquid fertilizer in there. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your time. Get this hose around you. Alright, time to now work on the liquid fertilizer on the ones that are wet, the plants that are wet. Let's do it over here. Hopefully you can see. I have to put you down a little bit lower. Get myself out of the way. It's kind of blurry, so I can't barely see myself. So, but I think you can see from here. So we're going to focus on these two orange buckets right here. I'm going to empty, I'm going to strain out the liquid from this and then put the bag into this. Let me make sure my hose is close by because I'm going to need that to fill up the container because it is very strong. And you don't want to put that on your plants, it's going to damage it. It's going to ruin your plant. Instead of helping it, because it's so strong, it will ruin it. Too much of nothing, too much of anything is not good. Okay. Smell is definitely fertilizer. So you see, you don't have to purchase fertilizer. Make your own, the kitchen scraps. I have a video called how to make and use liquid fertilizer. Now I'm going to fill this up with water. So the container was half full with the fertilizer and I totally filled it up now. 50. Let's stir it up some more. Even though the spray did its job, but make sure it's done. It's looking rich. See the flies come around? That's how you know it's good. Now I'm going to fill it up with this container and go around the garden and put them on the roots of the plant. Now, let me turn you around so you can see. These are brassicas and tomato plants. And of course we have the pineapples as well. And the pineapples are coming up. Now I'm going to go down this row. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming by. Right, what I'm doing now is using my DIY liquid fertilizer on the plants. Take it with me as I go down the row so I don't have to keep coming back. There's a pineapple coming up in this one. And I can see a pineapple over here. This is a potato plant in a container and more pineapples. Thank you for coming by. I'm now using my liquid fertilizer on the plants, and I'm also going to be spraying some neem oil on the beans in the beans bed because I see some white flies. So that's how I use my DIY liquid fertilizer, folks. Just put it in most of the plants. The trees didn't get any today, but next time they'll get theirs. So I'm gonna do some more cleaning up. You can stay and watch if you'd like. Thank you for your time. I have to wash all these containers that I use for the liquid fertilizer or the flies will come. I'm gonna put you close to the June plum tree. Right here. You'll see some kitchen scraps in there too. I'm gonna finish making the continuation of the DIY. Because remember the solids are in this container. So I need to add water to it and some coffee grounds as well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by. I've just done some work in the garden, weeding, and I gave some secrets revealed. I've revealed some secrets about gardening. So if you did not see the beginning, if you can go back to the beginning of the video. But at the end, I'm going to summarize what I've said. And now I just finished using my DIY liquid fertilizer in the garden. And plants are happy now. So I'm going to continue with the liquid fertilizer. The solids are in here. I need to add water and I need to add some, where is this? Oh, some coffee grounds. I'm going to do that now. It's in a burlap, or otherwise known as crocus bag. And as we go on, I will be adding kitchen scraps to it. So let me just put the coffee grounds in there. And then I'm going to fill it up with water. And let it sit there for about I usually do 3 to 4 weeks. I get more out of it. It's stronger, so I can add more water and use it in more of the garden. Oh, and why am I wearing this mask? When you're gardening, you should wear a mask. But this smells very strong. It smells like horse manure. And when you're working in dirt, to protect your lungs, always wear a mask. Two things you should be wearing in a garden: mask and gloves. Protect your hands, protect your lungs. This is natural fertilizer. So when you make your own, you know what your plants are getting. You know what you're eating. So put your food scraps in a container. No meat, no dairy. Add some coffee grounds to it. Add water to it. Let it sit for a few weeks. Then when you come back, you strain out. That's why I have it in the bag. You strain out the liquid. Put the solids in another container. Add double the amount of liquid with water. And it's best if you have rainwater. But we haven't had it rain in a while, and we're expecting lots of rain tomorrow. So one of the reasons why I came out today to work in the garden. So now I'm going to put this away for a few more weeks. And in the meantime, during that time, I'll be adding food scraps to it. Check out this lovely herbs. Parsley. We cut from it almost every day, and it just keeps springing back. Hi, Omar. Just want to say you're a really pretty lady. Hope your channel grows. I thank you so much. I hope so too. Thank you. And you by subscribing, sharing, leaving a thumbs up, and doing just like you did, a comment. Those are ways to help to grow the channel. And if you want to become a channel member, yes, you get extra stuff. Thank you so much, Omar. So this is the parsley. And this box that you're looking at over here with the green covering, that's my box of herbs. Herbs in a box. Now I'm going to show you where I put the weeds that I uproot. I put it in a bed over here, mulch, so I can get more soil. So I'm going to get up there in the corner, and that's where I get more good soil for my mulching. So everything is used in the garden, even the weeds. The clippings, tree limbs. Now I'm going to get the rake to rake up these leaves and add it to the mulch bed. So let me get my rake. All right, so I'm gonna rake up these leaves right here, and they will be going into the mulch bed as well. Back to the mulch bed again. Okay. Oh, I would love to eat a June plum. Let me see if there's any ripe ones on this tree. Wow. Here's one. I'm gonna wash this one and have it now. A little snack. There it is. Wow, nice and pretty. That's delicious. Now I'm cleaning up. Okay, so now I'm going to blow off all this stuff from the path right here. Just gathering my tools. And while I clean up, I'm gonna leave you here. You can admire the trees in the garden. It's a beautiful day. The sun has not shown up, and so it was a very delightful time to work in the garden. So I want to summarize what I said earlier on. Weeds are thieves. Weeds, they are thieves. They steal nutrients, they block sunlight, they harbor pests and diseases, they release chemicals and reduce crop yields. And since weeds can be difficult to remove because they reproduce and spread quickly, I usually try to do it as often as possible because you want the plants to get the nutrients and not the weeds. You want your plants to get the nutrients and not the weeds. So I want to thank you all for stopping by today. I hope you learned something about gardening, weeding, making your own liquid fertilizer, and what it takes to keep a garden growing. And talking about growing, you can help me grow this channel as well. How you can do that? You can subscribe. But if you have already subscribed, just leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the channel. When you do all those things, YouTube will make sure other people see what's going on as well, and the channel will grow in that way. But if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? That finger that you use to click on the title or to click on the channel to see what you see now, use that same finger to click the subscribe button and the thumbs up. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Bye.